This might be the biggest lie in cooking. Do marinades even work? I went on my local supermarket and I got the cheapest picanha I can find. This one is not that great. I want to test 4 bases: lemon, yogurt, oil, and butter. And here's the most important thing. I want to know about penetration. Will the marinade penetrate deeply inside of the meat? What about tenderization? Will it get more tender or will it remain the same? Most important, moist reduction. Will it take the moisture out or add more moisture into the steak, making it juicier? And the craziest thing about this video is that the end results makes absolutely no sense.
And to be clear, this is the piece of meat I'm going to be using for all of the steaks. It is a picanha, also known as culotte. Now I want you to pay attention to one thing. This is the way the grain goes. And you see right here, 1, 2, and 3. These are the 3 veins that you always look for whenever you buy a picanha. You gotta make sure yours is cut right here, which is what we like to call the 3rd vein. This is a true picanha. Now one of the things I must do is cut the steaks with the grain, as my final end cut will be against it, making it nice and tender.
So before I continue, I need to ask a true professional Turkish chef about marinades. Let's go meet him right now. Come on. Welcome to Doya, by the way. And there is my brother from another mother, Chef Erhan. Yes, Chef, how are you?
Good to see you.
This is my Turkish brother, if you guys don't know. Look, 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 look. Can we turn around, please, Chef? Look, the same.
You want to do 1, 2, 3?
Ah, there you go. He's just more handsome than me. Chef, I got a lot of questions for you about marinades. Why is marinade so important in Turkish cuisine?
So back in the old days, Turkish people, when they want to eat something very nice, they don't have that much money to spend, right? To buy expensive cuts. So what they do, they find like some cheap steaks and they marinate it, and then that thing becomes a kebab. So this is how the kebabs start in Turkey.
What I want to find out is what is the best thing to marinate with? Chef, is yogurt a really good marinade for meat or is that a myth?
Oh, it is really a very strong marination. It gives amazing flavor. Also, it breaks up the entire nerves of the meat.
What would you say is the biggest mistake people make at home when they use marination, Chef?
I use 2 things. The first one, they shouldn't be shy when they use salt.
Okay.
I always say a good chef is the chef who knows how to use the salt.
I agree, everybody. Salt your food is going to be better, right?
Exactly. And the second thing is to be patient. Right. I know a lot of people, they do the right marination, and then like an hour later, they take it out. They say like, be patient, let it work. So.
Listen to the master, everybody. I couldn't agree more.
So I'll be making sure to use a lot of salt on today's experiment. That makes sense, because salt will penetrate deeply inside of the meat, making it more tender, flavorful, and delicious. Now, in order for me to continue, the first thing I need is a rub. This will be the flavor profile for every steak. That way we can only change the base and see how it will affect the meat. And here's what I got. Into a bowl, I threw in a generous amount of grated onions, followed by chopped up garlic, Italian parsley, and this Turkish pepper, Urfa pepper flakes. Remember, I'm being inspired by Chef Erhan here. As then, I went in with some cumin, smoked paprika, sumac, and black pepper. Now I mix that up real good, and I only wish you could smell this. It's fragrant, pungent, and intoxicating in the best possible way. But of course, we gotta add the most important ingredient, salt. And I made sure to be extra generous. Now I mix that up real good, and this is our rub. Now in order to have a true comparison, I gotta have a control. So for that reason, this steak right here is getting absolutely nothing but this rub we just made. I made sure to cover the whole thing with it, being extremely generous. That way the salt will penetrate deeply in there and also the flavor. And by this time this one was done, and into the refrigerator it goes for 24 hours. And our first base is going to be butter. Now in order to combine all of my bases with the rub, I'll be putting 3 tablespoons in all of them. Now here's where butter gets interesting, because since butter has a great flavor, it's really supposed to improve steaks. Most people would say that it would add some richness and mouthfeel. It should help with flavor distribution, but I'm skeptical to see if it's actually going to tenderize the steak or not, because I know for a fact if you leave it for a month, it will, but within 24 hours, I have no idea if it's going to be enough time. Because now I'm jumping into lemon. Now since this is an acid, it's supposed to help break down proteins, but most people will say that it's only on the outside of the meat, towards the surface level. But lime is also good to cut through richness of beef. But there is a problem. If you leave it for too long, it can start curing the meat. That's why ceviche is cooked with lemon. I'm just really hoping that 24 hours will not change the texture and it will still have a mouthfeel of a steak. What about olive oil? This will definitely help distribute all the spices throughout the steak. I also have a feeling that it's gonna give great browning whenever I'm searing this steak, which should help to cook it more evenly. But there's no acid or enzymes on olive oil. Will this even do anything to the steak at all? Or is this just a waste of money because olive oil is an extremely expensive ingredient? We're about to find out real shortly. Because now it's time to use the most popular ingredient for marinades in Turkish cuisine, yogurt. Since it has lactic acid, it breaks down protein, making meats more tender without being extremely aggressive. The enzymes in yogurt is supposed to help relax the muscle fibers over time, but in the end of the day, it should also balance strong flavors. And on paper, this should literally be the best one today. But we'll see if this is true or just a myth. Because I'm doing one more, something I like to call control. This will get no rub, nothing, only salt. Since I'm going to be leaving this for 24 hours, this technique is known as a dry brine, which will penetrate deeply into the meat, seasoning it all the way through, and most importantly, enhance its natural flavor. But we'll just see if the other ones are actually worth it. Because now all I have to do is to wait 24 hours. Because as that was happening, it was perfect because it allowed me time to go ahead and make this. One of my favorite things to eat whenever the weather is a little bit cold. It's chicken pot pie. But mine is different than everyone else. Because let me show you how simple and easy it is. First, get your hands on some chicken thighs. It's better. Season it with your favorite barbecue rub. Go ahead and take it out to your smoker or grill. Cook it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. As that is going, into a pan melt some butter. Then add garlic, mix that up real good, and finish it with some parsley. Since these chicken thighs are boneless, they will cook very quickly. But make sure you baste it every 5 minutes. Cause check it out. This is the end result. But this is just the start of our chicken pot pie. Cause now let's make the sauce. Into a pan, throw in some butter. Add some garlic and cook that up. Now go ahead and chop this up, mirepoix. So go ahead and throw that in and cook that up. At this stage, I like to throw a little bit of salt into it. It will release moisture and cook the veggies a little faster. Now add all-purpose flour and stir it. To me, this is a crucial step. You really want to cook this flour a little bit, because then I like to make a well in the middle, throw in some cognac and light it up. Let the alcohol burn off a little. Now stir it and add chicken stock. Now go ahead and mix it up and bring it to a simmer. It will start thickening up on you. At this stage, I like to add some freshly ground black pepper and make one of these, a little bouquet of herbs. I'm using thyme and rosemary. Before adding the herbs, I add a tiny bit of heavy cream. Now mix that real good and throw in the chicken. Stir the whole thing and watch the color change. This is where it's at for me. After throwing in my bouquet of herbs, I always like to check for the consistency. And if you need some more chicken stock, go ahead and add it. Now let that simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, because you should be left with this. Now right before putting it in the pot, make sure to remove the herbs. If not, it's gonna overpower. Now get yourself some baking dish, add a generous amount into the pot. Now there's one thing I like to do, and that is to add a piece of dill. I love dill, but if you don't, skip this part. Now here's one thing you cannot skip, and that is to let this cool down completely. You can even do this step a day before. Believe me, it will actually be better, as the flavor will combine together in the refrigerator. But I'm only giving it 30 minutes. As that was cooling down, I got myself some puff pastry, open that up real good, because what you really want to do is this. Cut out a nice circle, big enough to cover the bowl. Now once the pots have completely cooled down, make yourself a quick egg wash, which is just beaten eggs. Spread a generous amount throughout the rim, and go ahead and add your puff pastry right on top, sealing it. Now the reason you want to add the egg wash on the rim is so that it will stick. And if you try to do this while the cream is still nice and hot, the steam will make the puff pastry soggy, and it's going to be a complete fail. So go ahead and finish it up with egg wash, because now into the smoker it goes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And believe me, this will only take 15 minutes. It will heat up the soup, fully cook the pastry, and in the end, you will be left with this chicken pot pie done on your smoker. My friends, please try this. It's not hard to make. You can do it in 2 steps, and you will be rewarded. Because now, by this time, all of my steak have been marinating for 24 hours. And the first one I took it out was the yogurt, and it got stuck to the plate. This was much harder than I expected it to be. Removing the yogurt was no problem at all, but the fact that it got stuck was surprising. Now here's the one with the lemon. This one, on the other hand, looked like it was completely cooked. It changed color, but it smelled great, and I was really excited to try this one, believe it or not. I just made sure to remove all of the excess. Check out the one with the olive oil. Now this one was hard to get, as it felt extremely tender, slippery, but it was the one that looked the best to me. The olive oil not only made it look good, it smelled wonderful. Check out the one I only used the rub. Now I'll be honest with you, this one smelled very strong. You gotta remember, all of those spices and herbs I put together are quite powerful, so I have no idea what to expect with this one. But I cleaned it up and I was ready for this one. The butter. It was hard, like a rock. Now I've talked a lot about smell in this video, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but this one smells the best one out of all of the others. Come on now, it's butter. You know it's gonna smell great. But I'm really skeptical about this one. It didn't have enough time to do almost anything. Usually butter marinade has to be here for at least a month, as the next one I know for a fact is good. The control. Notice that all of the salt is completely gone, and that's because it penetrated deeply inside of the meat. That's what we want. Now since this has no extra seasoning, I went ahead and finished with black pepper and garlic powder, because once I was done, check it out. Here we have all of the steaks ready. When I touch every single one of them, there are 3 that really stands out. And I'm only talking about tenderness. The butter one, the yogurt one is literally falling apart. It's so tender that it's hard to handle. And so is the one with the lemon. The olive oil, on the other hand, completely surprised me, as it felt tender too. The butter one smelled great, but there was no extra tenderness there at all. But I can sit down here and talk about these steaks like there's no tomorrow. In the end of the day, there's one important thing: the taste, juiciness, and tenderness. Because we're about to taste all of them and let you know which one actually worked and which one you should definitely avoid. Because now that we have all of the steaks ready, I'm gonna take them outside and cook them on the grill. As now I say, it is enough talking and it is time to cook them, so let's do it.
All right, everybody, in here we got our beautiful feast. Gentlemen, what do you guys think, huh?
This is the most steak I've seen on an ending for me.
This is a lot of steak, Guga.
That's
like,
right.
Way more than I think I've seen.
I don't think you need this.
Oh, you know, we don't need that? No, trust me, I want you to try that. Have you guys ever had chicken pot pie baked directly outside on the smoker?
Not in the smoker before.
No.
I want to know your true honest opinion on this one. But as you guys can see, I have a very serious experiment going on. We have a lot of steaks on the table because they are all different from each other. I'm looking for 2 things. I'm looking for tenderness and I'm also looking for flavor. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. We're gonna start right here. Felito, please dig in, guy. All right, let's give it a try. Let me know about this one. Cheers.
Cheers.
It tastes really good, Guga. There is a problem. This isn't up to your standard of steak, Guga. The quality here is dropped.
100%. I mean, for how much picanha we eat, this is the toughest picanha I think we've had.
I agree.
picanha?
It is picanha. It is picanha.
Bombastic side eye.
So this is literally all of these steaks are the cheapest picanha I can find.
This is the eye round of picanhas.
Pretty much. The only reason it's not select and it is choice because I couldn't find select. Now the thing is, everything I did with it, I want to know if it's going to improve them and which one you guys are going to like better. Let's go. All right, second one, please dig in, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
So much juicier, so much more tender. Do the quality of the steaks get better? This is all
No.
the same thing?
These are all the same picanha.
Whatever you do to this picanha, you gotta do that. See, fix the meat. The flavor is stronger here.
Yeah, definitely compared to the first one, this one is a lot juicier, a lot more tender. Those are really the 2 main differences from the first one. But overall, it's a good steak.
Very good. Keep those thoughts. Let's go to the next one. Please dig in. Let me know your true honest opinion on this one right here. We're about to find out right now. Cheers.
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 Oh, wow.
It's like a roller coaster.
Uh-huh.
What goes up must come down. We went from a good steak to a very good steak to a very dry steak.
Ooh, this one's so dry. It's like Fefe said, this one's definitely a lot worse than the second one. I'm getting more herbal flavor than steak.
It tastes like the aromatics you use when you're cooking a steak.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Since that was not that great, we all agree. Let's go ahead and have a little palate cleanser over here. So I got a little chicken pot pie. So here's what I want you to do with chicken pot pie. You just go for it right in the middle. Oh, and then you should be able to see that nice, beautiful chicken pot pie in there, and you go for it. Cheers.
Cheers.
So flavorful, so creamy, Guga.
Creamy, super creamy, yeah.
And this crust on the top. If you get a bite with that crust, with all that cream and that, is that chicken?
Smoked chicken directly on the smoker.
You can tell.
This you outdid yourself today. It's smoky, it's flavorful, it's savory. You really can't go wrong. This on a cold day,
right?
I mean, thank God the weather's a little bit colder today because this is perfect.
Here in Florida, everybody. You guys like it? Good?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Let's put the chicken pot pie on the side. We got more steaks. Let's go to the next one, guys. Dig in. Now, I'm really curious about this one right here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
This is the most tender one.
Almost feels like a prime one.
Yeah.
Remember, it's the same quality.
Okay, probably the juiciest and tenderest one on this board so far.
I agree.
It's also very flavorful, but
Yeah.
the one thing that we're missing here Gua, is the crust.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. You can literally see it from here. You know what I mean? I'll be honest with you. So far, I'm liking this one the most.
Yes.
This one's really good.
All right, we got two more. Let's go to the next, please. Please, guys, let's go.
Guga, this one you cooked longer? You overcooked this one?
I didn't. I did not overcook this one. And also, when I took the first slice, it looked a little bit overcooked. You know what I mean? It's actually because of the ingredient I use. Let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Mmm.
Wow, it tastes like lemon.
Yes, it's like acidic, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's actually what I use.
No, it gives it an extra little flavor. I mean, a little lemony, a little acidic, but it also made it like juicier at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know, not as much as the past ones, but it's really good.
Now, what I did do is that I didn't put only lemon. I mixed lemon and water so that it won't be too overpowering.
It's a new experience.
That is delicious. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's go to the next one, please. All right, let's give it a try. Let me know. Cheers.
Cheers.
Guys, they are completely different from each other, and you can immediately tell as soon as you take a bite. It is incredible how marinades change everything.
I'm getting like a deli ham flavor here, I'm not gonna lie.
Deli hammy flavor. Okay, I respect that. What do you think, Felito?
Gua, this one's definitely a little different than the last ones. I mean, flavor-wise, it's not too different, but it definitely changed like the mouthfeel of it. It has like a different bite.
Is that your guys' favorite or no? Oh, what happened?
I need to wash that down.
You didn't like that one?
No, it makes sense, Guga. You can't hit them all, you know?
No, absolutely. No, I want your true honest opinion because I want them to try this at home. So I didn't go too crazy with these steaks. Every single one of them had the same exact rub.
Okay.
The only difference is that this is salt, pepper, and garlic powder. That's why I didn't do anything with it. This one right here, I actually used the rub together with butter, and we all enjoyed that quite a bit. The second one was straight up just the rub and nothing else. And then next, I used olive oil, which we enjoyed quite a bit.
Yeah.
That one was delicious and juicy, everybody. And the one before the last one was lemon, everybody. And the very last one was yogurt.
Oh.
So you hate on the
What
yogurt.
kind of yogurt did you use?
Greek yogurt. If you have to pick your top number one, Felito, go.
It has to be the olive oil.
Olive oil all the way, for sure.
Olive oil made something incredible on that steak. I would say, please correct me if I'm wrong. For me, olive oil number one, butter number two, and then lemon number three. You.
Olive oil, lemon, butter, Guga. That lemon is an experience.
Okay, how about you, Felito?
No, I'm in agreement with you, Gua.
Okay, fair enough. Out of all of the bases that I use, olive oil was number one.
100%.
Give it a try. Put whatever rub you want. You will not regret it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.